Welcome to my daily practice where I have no flow scheduled. I just do things that make me feel good. Begin to roll yourself from child's pose into upward facing dog. Take a moment and move all the way back to child's pose. Stay a moment, move your wrists, move all the way back to upward facing dog. Perhaps lift your toes and then tuck your toes and move back towards your heels. Stretch your plantar fascia, stretch your hips, shoulders. Move back to tabletop and just play around. Do some circles with your upper body, lower body. Go one or the other way and just feel where you want to move. You're welcome to circle your right hand in a big circle and then the left hand. Settle down in that child's pose. Up on your fingertips, lift your wrists, stretch all the way in through your armpits, and then roll back to tabletop and see if you can end in downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, bend those knees, move those hips, adjust as you need. Slowly begin to lift your right leg behind you in three-legged dog and windshield wipe that right leg from left to right. Do it as slow as you like. Three-legged dog at last. Big inhale and then gently exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged dog. Nice big reach. And from there, gently knee to chest, and then release your right toes on the left side of the mat, right next to the left pinky. And again, move any sort of movement that feels good, and then gently bend that right knee and come into a lunge. Lifting your left hand up above, circling a few times, and then release your left hand and go back to three-legged dog. Big inhale, find your Scorpio, stretch through the right side of the body, and then drop your right toes behind you and flip your dog. Again, extend your right hand above you. You're welcome to go into a wheel if that's where you are already. And then come back to three-legged dog. Gently lift your right leg up into the sky and down onto the mat. Lift your left leg and do windshield wiping with your left leg straight up through three-legged dog. Left, right. Just keep dropping on different sides of the mat behind you. Feel it, inhale as you exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach for that three-legged dog, and then gently place your left leg on the right side of the mat, right next to the right pinky. Again, any sort of movement that makes you feel amazing. Slowly make into that lunge, bend your left knee, open through the body, lift your right hand above you. Make a few circles with that hand and then come back to three-legged dog. Slowly inhale, lift that left leg into the sky and then find your Scorpio. Very slowly open through the left side of the body, drop your left toes behind you and flip your dog. Lift your left hand above, reach, and then make your way back onto the mat, three-legged dog. Big inhale, exhale, knee to chest, Inhale, three-legged dog, and then downward facing dog at last. Inhale, lift your heels and roll yourself to plank. Chaturanga on the exhale, up dog on the inhale, and all the way back to child's pose and rest. You are welcome to keep your hands in front or take it all the way onto your heels. Take a few nice breaths there and relax. Coming slowly out of the child's pose, grabbing your heels and going into a rabbit, rolling your head from forehead all the way to the crown of the head while you holding your heels. Release your hands forward and allow yourself to go into a gentle twist. Right hand under the left armpit, your hips are over your knees, and release your shoulders towards the back. Slowly and mindfully feel the twist happening in through the spine. You are welcome to extend your left leg towards the left side of the mat. You can gently incorporate a micro movement. You can come out and just release your forehead down, allowing for the stretch through the hamstrings on the left leg. Go back to a twist one more time, allowing that left hand to reach behind you and open up through the armpit and the chest while you create a little bit deeper twist. Slowly lift your chest forward, look up, and then mindfully do the reverse twist when you take your left hand and extend it under the right armpit. You're welcome to rest your right hand either on your back or next to your face. Gently come back out of the twist. Lift your heart forward and go into upward facing dog while you still have your legs in exact same position as you had before. From tabletop, bring your left leg behind you nice and straight, and then with your right hand grab the left toes. Inhale, and then exhale, release the knee to nose. One more time, lift your left leg behind you, grab it with your right hand, and do a nice back bend. Shake it out in a tabletop, and let's do the other side. Left hand goes underneath of your body and crisscross. Right hand goes behind your head, creating a nice opening through the shoulders and the spine. Right leg is welcome to stretch all the way to the side on the right side of the mat. Left hand, if it can't reach the right toes, welcome. Grab that. Keep tucking your chin under. Keep breathing slowly. Come out of the twist from the top body. Release those hips nice and low, and just enjoy a nice slow and deep stretch through the hamstrings. Go back into a twist. Just see if you can find a little bit more opening through the shoulder blades. Allow yourself to come back out, and then take yourself into tabletop, reposition, and take your right hand under the body and create a counter twist. Left hand is welcome to stay on your lower back or on the mat in front of you. Come back to tabletop and then extend your right leg behind you. As you inhale, left hand grabs the right toes. And then as you exhale, right knee to nose underneath of your body. One more time, inhale, reach the right leg behind, grab it with your left hand, big inhale. Exhale, release everything on the mat. Right leg goes on towards the side. We forgot our upward facing dog. So now we are just going to finish up with an upward facing dog and a right leg extended to the side. Drop your hips towards the back of the mat and stretch your whole back and hamstrings. Slowly come back up to tabletop. Just gently wiggle yourself around and settle in a child's pose. Slowly roll into tabletop and then downward facing dog. Allowing yourself to find the most ultimate place. Moving your hips side to side. And then on the inhale, lift your right leg all the way up. Slowly step in between your hands, high lunge. And lift your hands all the way up and then interlace them behind your back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, humble warrior. Beautiful, nice, big inhale, hands up. And then gentle reverse twist. Left hand up, right hand towards the back leg. Inhale, revolved side angle. Left hand on the mat, right hand up. And then keep taking your hips all the way down to the mat. Slowly come back to plank. Downward facing dog, paddle out your feet. On the inhale, left leg into the sky, big inhale. On the exhale, step in between your hands, high lunge. Inhale, open the hands into the sky. Exhale, interlace them behind your back. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, release. On the inhale, lift your hands and let's go into reversed warrior. And exhale, revolved side angle. Right hand down, left hand up. And drop your right hip down towards the mat. Inhale, come back towards the front. And then plank and downward facing dog. Inhale, roll to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog on an inhale. And then exhale, child's pose. Begin to come out of child's pose. Come into tabletop. Tuck your toes and find your downward facing dog. Right leg into the sky, big inhale. Exhale, a lunge forward. Roll into warrior 2. Slowly to 5-star. Just pivot your right toes forward. Inhale, and then exhale, Skandasana on the left heel. Come low and slow to the right side. Skandasana there. And let's repeat it one more time. To the left side. And then gently moving through the middle onto the right heel. Right hand behind you, drop your right knee, open the left hand out, open the heart, breathe deeply. Slowly come back up, lift your right knee, and then gently wrap around your left knee with your hands interlaced behind you. Slowly release. Take your Skandasana onto the left side. Drop your left hand behind you. Drop your left knee and open the right hand into the sky. Slowly come back, lift the knee. And then once more wrap now your left knee and interlace your hands behind your back. Big inhale there. On exhale, release and come to center. Slowly stand up, inhale, hands into the sky. Exhale, squat and place your hands on a mat. Slowly lengthen through the spine and find your prasarita. Your fingers are in the same line as your toes. Engage your core. Toes in, heels out. Keep lowering your head towards the ground till you touch your crown on the mat. Inhale slowly, flat back, look forward. Exhale, pivot to the top of the mat. Right toes forward, right knee bent, high lunge. Inhale, hands up. Exhale slowly into downward facing dog. Left leg into the sky, big inhale. Exhale, step forward and find your warrior two. From here, 5-star, inhale, hands up or at heart. Toes in, heels out. One more inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, gently take your body towards the right leg. Just gently walk over to the left. Mindfully sway yourself in the center. And then gently wrap over the right ankle with your right hand and see if you can release your head down and stretch yourself there. Slowly come back to center, release your right heel, and then gently tuck that shoulder under the left knee and wrap your hand behind the left ankle. Right hand can stay on the ground or go on to your back. When you're ready, release. Come back to center. Sway side to side. One of those practices where you always look for feel-good sensation. Grab your toes. Inhale, flat back. On an exhale, your crown of the head reaching for the mat in between your toes. Slowly inhale, flat back. Extend. Heels in, toes out. Bend your knees and gently roll up. Pivot to the front of the mat. Left leg forward. Take your time to open up through the shoulder blades. You are welcome to roll, lift your hands like big airplane, like big windmills, and finish up in a reversed warrior. Right hand up, left hand down. Slowly come back to three-legged dog, left leg up into the sky, and then find your pigeon. Left leg forward, release your right toes, stretch them back, and see if you'd like to keep your chest open, or you are welcome to find a sleeping pigeon. Feel good practice, remember that. Not staying long, come back into downward facing dog, and then right leg forward for a pigeon. Release those left toes, stretch the left leg back, open through the hips. Hands on the mat in front of you with open heart, or a resting pigeon is an option. So do any sort of dance, feel good movement, and let's slowly tuck the back toes and come into a downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale, swiggle, move your toes together, heels together, and then slowly and mindfully come all the way to the center, crisscross at your feet to come into seated and then into a Navasana, which is your boat pose. You are welcome to keep your knees bent, but if you like, you can extend your knees. You can hold your knees or you can release them and have your hands at the side of your legs. Engage the core, release, crisscross, extend your crisscrossed ankles in front of you and fold over for some soft and relaxed back bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lie down on your back. And then place your heels and toes together close to your hips. Open up your knees, butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands can be above your head, or they can be next to your hips or on your belly. You choose what makes you feel awesome. Slowly engage your core and bring your knees together. Right ankle over the left knee or thigh. Open up through the hips. Lift up the hips to energize, and then extend your right leg up into the sky. Grab your right toes with your hands and just breathe into that beautiful stretch. Right hand wraps around the big toe and open up the right leg to the side. You are welcome to keep your left knee bent or extended. You can flex your left toes if it's extended. Slowly bring the right leg back to center and then release it all the way down towards the mat. Move into a bicycle just a few times, activating through the core, knowing and feeling where you need to activate. Just breathe, feel your body. And then gently release your right heel and toes next to your hips. And grab your foot with your hands so the left knee is straight. Then wrap the big left toe and open up your left leg towards the side of the body. Take a nice deep breath in, deep breath out, and then slowly bring your left leg all the way up. Bend it at the knee. Take the left ankle on top of the right thigh and lift those hips to open up through the front body. Gently release those hips. Lift your legs and once more lower them down straight towards the ground to activate through your whole core. Lift them in any place, but don't place the heels down. Just continue to work on any movement that gets you down deep through that core body. Bend your knees into your chest, lift your forehead towards your knees, and just sway side to side to release, relax, and take a little break. Gently take your left knee over the right, and then take your knees to the right side of the mat. Spinal twist, getting into those final few poses. Allow your left hand to open up towards the left side of the mat. Maybe even taking the gaze towards the left shoulder and letting the whole body twist, relax, and release. You're welcome to stay completely still or incorporate any micro movement. Once more, listening to the body and knowing where you want to go. Release the twist through the knees. Come back to a neutral bend at your knees. Squeeze your knees into your belly. And then place your right knee over the left and take your knees to the left side of the mat. Very slowly begin to open up your right hand towards the right side of the mat and take your time. There's always time to go deeper. With every breath, feel the shoulders opening, feel the twist getting deeper, but at the same time, letting go and relaxing the body and backside. Let it go. There's no more thinking, no more doing, just being present. Slowly come back, undo the knees, roll onto the mat, sway your knees side to side, slowly lift them into your belly, rock, release, relax. Final and the best pose of practice, Shavasana. Find the best and most comfortable place to be for the remaining of your practice. Relax your toes, relax your heels, calves, knees, thighs, hips. Make sure that the belly is relaxed, rib cage, lungs, chest, collarbone, your hands, your wrists, your fingers, neck, jaw, lips, cheekbones, your eyes relaxed, your eyebrows relaxed. And when you are ready, begin to activate through those toes, micro movement. Begin to activate through your hands. Gently bend the knees into your belly. Rock onto your favorite side in fetal position and take a nice breath there. Softly find the ground. Press yourself to a comfortable seated position and take a moment to observe your body, perhaps doing a few gentle movements before you settle, allowing for the neck to stretch. One side, then the next. Doing a few cat-cows and seated to bring the body all the way back to be present on the mat. Place your hands at heart. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, bow to your beautiful, divine self-light. Namaste.